Good evening, friends. I'm Professor Shiv Patil, your training and placement officer. Welcome to my new video. Uh, Today, I'm going to share some of the important points. So, the topic of today's discussion will be job skills to survive in a post-COVID-19 world, because the world is going through pandemic. Of course, it is near its end, so now it can be called as an endemic. But still, so from past 2 years, a lot of changes in the job market, a lot of changes in the business market, a lot of changes in family. So a lot of changes has been happened. So what I wanted to convey is the things will not be same in future. The things will not be same in future. Things will be getting difficult and difficult, or more and more difficult for any job aspirant as well as any what you call entrepreneurship aspirant. So why I am telling all these things is, of course, you all know we are conducting a 2-day or 3-day workshop on qualitative and quantitative aptitude, as well as reasoning, logical, verbal, non-verbal, and all those things. Basically, to help the students to crack through various competitive examinations, starting from the IT online tests, IT aptitude test, then some corporate aptitude tests. So, knowing all these things, at least you will be in a position to attempt these tests, even banking, insurance, and all those things. So, we're included in this particular workshop. Of course, we can't cover everything in 3 days, but at least the basic concepts, this Professor Anand Patil, who is a very good resource person, is giving you. And if you can build up on that, if you work out seriously on that basic foundation, definitely you will be able to crack any of the competitive examinations which may be on the way. But my concern is not that. My concern is, okay, there are more than like 250, 280 students are there in the final year. And the students who are registered for today's workshop, uh, coming to the BCom as well as BBA, we was only about 60 or 65, or you can say 70. And tomorrow, another 35 BCA candidates will be joining for the training. So, all in all, it will be around 105, 110 students. Now, my concern is, what about the other students? Why they have not come forward to register for this particular thing? Especially, I had great hope on BCA candidates, because BCA is a professional course. It is equivalent to an engineering course, and normally BCA students will have total focus on getting a job in a software company, entering a corporate company, something like that. And even for startup also, they need such kind of knowledge. Out of nearly 80, 85 students, only 35 students has registered as of now, and we have to wait for the attendance tomorrow session. So coming to commerce and coming to BBA has a very poor registration. So just around 10 to 12 registrations were there out of 54. I don't know what is there in mind. Okay, you are right now, you might be thinking of doing the PG courses like MBA or MCom or something like that, or maybe in different you want to enter into different fields like family business or your own business or something like that. So I don't have any objection about that. I don't say anything about that. But my dear friends, things are getting very, very difficult in tomorrow's job market. So you have to have a mindset where you have to grab any opportunity that will come on your way. So otherwise, if you leave the opportunities, so it will become very tough for you in future, because every year the number of students are adding, and even a waste of time of 6 months or 1 year will cost you very heavily. So therefore, my dear friends, I am just giving a glimpse of what is in store in future and what you need to do. Of course, leave the workshop. Whoever registered, registration have been closed. So whoever attends, let them attend. But this is for all the students. So what you need to do in future to survive post COVID-19 situation. So I'll just go through the slides one by one. See, if you go through the slides one by one. Okay. The business world is struggling. Definitely, you are already experiencing it. The economy of the country has gone down during the last two pandemics, that is first wave and second wave, and it was again recovering, and again third wave is happening. Of course, the third wave is not as strong as the first and second wave. That is the only solace we have, but still the business world is struggling. It was not as it was earlier, like 5 years before or 10 years before. It is struggling. Second thing is, you might have already heard, or you might know that there will be heavy job losses during the first wave and second wave because of the scaling down of the employees in even the multinational companies and big companies. There is a large scale scaling down of the employees. So because of which there will be job losses. There will be salary cuts. Everybody is experiencing salary cuts especially during the pandemics from past 2 years. Then there will be unexpected layoffs. So unexpected layoffs means even if you are doing very good, then also you can have a chance of getting layoff because you might be drawing a higher salary, which may be a burden to the company which you are serving. So therefore, nowadays companies are looking for the people who can work at a lesser salary than you. So that results into unexpected layoff. You may be having very experience, you may be having various skills, but the experience and skills will become obsolete when there is such kind of a situation. Then notice of termination. So everybody needs help. Now ask yourself how to survive. What skills do I really I already have? What skills do I already have? Which other job skills are essential to my career? What skills should I learn to increase my chances of getting a job in the post-coronavirus era? So what skills I need? So in which area I need to upgrade my skills? What working skills could recruiters be looking for in a potential candidate? So these are the things you need to know. Of course, some of these slides are not important as of now for you. So I will just forward these things. Now coming to the main point, what next? So in what next? So the only way you can survive post-COVID-19 future will be you have to constantly upskill and reskill yourself. See, because of the upgradation of technology, because of a lot of technological innovations, whatever skills you have, there is a chance that they become obsolete in near future. Artificial intelligence is coming, machine learning is coming, so robotics is coming. So there is a combination of these things, and these things may make your present skills, whatever skills you may be having, it may be a coding skill, it may be a leadership skill, it may be a management skill. So whatever skills you may be having, they may make it obsolete. There is a chance. So what new skills I have to learn? What new skills I have to learn? That we are going to see here. Then of course we are into the business of soft skills. So soft skills are very, very important. So leadership. Okay, I told you, even if many such like artificial intelligence or machine learning, robotics and come, leadership skills will not go obsolete, because see, these machines or robots or whatever it may be, they cannot be leaders. They cannot read the mind of the employee. They cannot train the employee. So some of the leadership traits they cannot have. So that surety is there. So if you can develop the leadership skills, if you become a true leader. So we have already discussed in the class what are the traits of a leader, great leader. So then there is every chance that you will survive in your job, as well as you may get a new job also after post-COVID situation. So second thing is flexibility and adaptability. Flexibility means you have to adapt to the changing situation. You have to be flexible enough. For example, nowadays IT people are working from home, so that is the kind of flexibility they need to show. They have to work from home with limited resources from home, but the kind of work they have to put, they are putting right now. I'm hearing. So, so somewhere around 16 hours to 18 hours they are spending on their work, even they are working from the home. So then as far as the colleges and schools are concerned, online classes are going on, and you have to adapt to the online process. You should be flexible. You cannot have a fixed mindset. You cannot have a fixed mindset. Only this, if it is there, this is there, then only I will shine. If it is there, then only I will grow, something like that. Mindset will not work. You have to be flexible. You have to adapt to the new situation. Today, you may not want to become a marketing executive or what you call it as a marketer, but tomorrow you may be forced to become a marketer. Of course, marketing job is the one of the topmost job with a lot of earning ability. We'll discuss it later in the. So growth mindset, that is what I am talking. You should always have growth mindset. There are two kinds of mindset. One is fixed mindset, another is growth mindset. Fixed mindset means you have a mindset. Most of the students, most of the professionals has fixed mindset. Okay, now I have this knowledge, I have these capabilities, and I don't want to learn more. I don't want to practice more. I don't want to struggle more. I don't want to put hard work. So if this kind of mindset is there, with changing technology, everything will change, and all your knowledge, all your skills, all your things will become may become obsolete. So then you yourself may become obsolete in a company. Therefore, you need to have a growth mindset. You need to adapt whatever changes that comes. You need to upskill yourself with the latest technological innovations, with the latest software, whatever that is coming. So that you have to upskill yourself. For example, there is something called blockchain technology. There is something called big data. There is something called cryptocurrency. There is something called, of course, the artificial intelligence is evolving like anything. Machine learning is evolving of anything. So the knowledge in these things will definitely give you a good chance of progressing after COVID-19. Otherwise, it will be quite difficult. So therefore, my dear friends, have a growth mindset. Try to learn as much as possible. Learning is a lifelong process. So keep on upgrading your knowledge, your skills, so all those things, so that you will never become obsolete in the ever-changing market. It is a very volatile market. It is a very dynamic market. So dynamic means it is always changing. Volatile means it will never be constant. It may be, there may be up, there may be down. So I call this word as the VUCA word. Already I have told you in the class what you mean by VUCA word. VUCA means volatile, uncertain, with ambiguity, and a lot of complexity is also there. That is called VUCA word. Curiosity and open to learning, very, very important. Curiosity, importance of curiosity, I have already explained in the classroom. Every invention has happened because of two things. One is necessity, another is curiosity. So because of necessity, because of the curiosity, every invention today or even tomorrow also, whatever the technological upgradation will come, inventions will come, those are due to curiosity as well as necessity. So therefore, you should always be open for learning. That is very, very important. Critical thinking. Critical thinking is your ability to come out with solution for very, very complex problems. See, today in BCA third semester class, I will explain with example what is actually critical thinking. See, for example, few years back, there was no concept of like Ola cabs and what is the company? Just forgotten. Uber. There is no concept. So somebody came out with solving difficulty of booking the cars, booking the taxi, booking the auto rickshaws and all. And they have come up with a solution called as Ola or Uber, in the form of Ola or Uber, now in the form of an app. It is in the form of an app through which you can book the taxis or auto rickshaws at a very competitive rate, and you can also get the messages like who is the driver, at what time he will pick you. So a lot of other things. Similarly, I have explained about the hotel, chain of hotel. There is something called Oyo hotels, Oyo chain of hotels. So they also have an app to reserve the rooms in any hotels across the city, including the five-star hotels also. So such things is the result of critical thinking. So see, every business, every service, it is nothing but you are giving solution to the problems faced by the people. So you whatever, how much complexity is there in the problems, so critical thinking is more and more necessary for that. So you need to develop critical thinking, that is ability to solve complex problems. So there should be more than one solution. You have to adopt the best solution that suits that situation. Communication and emotional intelligence, again, very, very important. I have already told you or taught you the importance of communication, importance of verbal communication, importance of non-verbal communications, body language, and all those things. Apart from that, another emerging field is emotional intelligence. Today, every people who wanted a higher aspiration to become a leader or to become an officer, to become an administrator, they need to have emotional intelligence. Creativity is very, very important. You need to be creative in your approach. You need to be creative in providing the solution. You need to be creative and developing the apps. So creativity is nothing but coming out with something new which is useful for the mankind. And there is another term called innovation. Innovation is improving the present things so that they can serve in a much better way. So that is called as the innovation. Creativity and innovation. You need to have forward planning skills. You need to plan your future. Always I am telling you, failing to plan for the future is you are like planning to fail in the future. That is very, very important. You need to understand. So unless you plan for the future, especially post-COVID-19 future, what we are discussing here, so you are bound to suffer. You are bound to suffer. Then network aggressively. Networking, nothing but meeting people, keeping in touch with people, establishing the rapport with people, so that, see, business is all about networking. Business is all about establishing the rapport. So see, people buy, most of the people, as per the survey, they purchase by emotional connect. If you can connect with your client, definitely he will purchase your product, even though it is costlier than other products also. So therefore, emotional connect with the people, networking is very, very important. Development and trending skills. Develop relevant and trending skills. So you need to have an eye on or you need to predict the future, what may be trending tomorrow, or 5 years after, 5 years after, and 10 years after, what may be trending. So that you have to visualize now only, and according to that you have to prepare yourself to give the solution. Otherwise, you can also become a trendsetter. Trendsetter means you can start your own trend. So there are many people who has become trendsetters. They are the first to start a new trend. So they will eat the larger piece of the cake. Develop relevant and trending skills. Take up remote freelancing jobs. Tomorrow, if you don't get the jobs, you can survive by freelancing jobs. Freelancing jobs means you are not on permanent payroll of any company, but you will have a certain skill which gives service to several companies, and they will take your service and pay you. That's all. You are sitting at home only. You can become a freelance writer, a freelance data analyst, a freelance website developer, especially in website development field. Lot of digital marketers, lot of website developers now working as freelance people sitting at their home. They are providing the service to many business people with their website as well as the digital marketing. So that is the freelance jobs. You will have freedom. Hard skills also you need to learn. There are technical skills you need to that also you need to learn, or you need to adapt yourself. You should be tech savvy. You cannot say that no, that technology is like very difficult for me to adopt. No, you cannot say like that. You should be tech savvy. Whatever the new gadget comes, whatever the new breed of computers comes, whatever the new breed of robots or whatever comes, you need to become tech savvy and you need to control them. Then the digital understanding, digital marketing is growing at a very exponential this thing, and the future belong to digital marketing. Future belong to digital marketing. Today, the companies like Amazon, Flipkart, Alibaba, there are a number of such companies which who are doing extremely well even in the pandemic, because they have put their business on digital platform. Tomorrow, if you want to become a businessman also, you need to put your business on digital platform. You need to put your service on digital platform. Then only you will survive. Digital and coding skills. So that is again, coding skills are very, very important, especially for BCA students. Data analytics is another big field which is ever growing. So because today data is everything, data costs you billions of dollars. So for every corporate company, for every IT company, whatever the company is, their data is their treasure house. So in such a cases, maintaining that data, analyzing that data will have big opportunities. So if you are good at data analytics, the big data and such things, such technologies, so you will always be in demand. Artificial intelligence and machine learning, I have already explained. Even though artificial intelligence and machine learning may replace many of the jobs, future jobs, so but they don't have leadership quality, they don't have communication skill, they can't be human, they don't have emotional intelligence. So there will always be a requirement of human resources. So therefore, having knowledge of all these things, how to control these things, will help you to strive in the post-pandemic era. Security and governance, again, there is something called cyber security, cyber governance. So there will be a lot of things. So cyber security is one of the most emerging field, and tomorrow it may grow exponentially, as well as cyber governance. So if you want to have administration, so everything can be done cyber. Tomorrow the government may adopt the cyber governance. So in that case, there will be a lot of requirement for people who are good at cyber security as well as the cyber governance. So these are the things you need to upgrade. And what are the things which you should not do? Non-productive time, that is, wastage of time, you should not do. You should not do like boss flattering or credit seeker, something like that. So avoid loose talks, don't gossip, avoid negativity. Negativity will kill you, negativity will reduce your efficiency. No backstabbing. So top 10 skills in 2020, and there may be addition in 21, 22 also. Complex problem solving. So these are the skills required for present generation of jobs. Complex problem solving, critical thinking, creativity, people management, coordinating with others, emotional intelligence, judgment and decision making, service orientation, negotiation, and cognitive flexibility. Cognitive means your brain activity, your thinking capacity, how the thoughts are produced in you, how they will change your behavior. That is called cognitive. Uh, Cognitive. So cognitive flexibility should be there. So my dear friends, the main aim of this particular presentation is to tell you the importance of upskilling yourself, being constantly a learner, so that you can survive. Sometimes you need to unlearn the previous things, and you have to relearn the new things. Then only you will survive in the job market in future. So my dear friends, training is going on, but even if you have missed the training, so you can come up with another proposal to have the training. So we can definitely arrange that training. But we may need to have, because it is a free training, we may need to have a nominal amount in future training, because college cannot afford again and again giving you the training what we are giving right now. So therefore, my dear friends, I request you, take your career very seriously, take your career very seriously. So I will stop this thing. Take your career very seriously. Don't take it casually. Otherwise, you are going to suffer in